Hello gamers, it is I, the Great Shakes, and today I'll be showing you how to get the Radiant rank in Valorant as fast as possible. Now a lot of people have a ton of misconceptions about how to get the highest rank in this game, since apparently only a select number of people per region can get it, kinda like top 500 in Overwatch, and they think because of that you have to have thousands of hours in FPS games already, and practically be a CSGO pro before starting Valorant, but alas, these are all lies. Take it from me, a Radiant player extraordinaire, who has spent decades analyzing the top players and their ancient techniques, and heed my word to see how you too can become Radiant in Valorant. First things first, you want to dress for success. Now, right about now you might say, but how would I dress for success in Valorant? Or why would I do that? Or why am I even watching this video? And to all those questions, all I have to say is raise your hand next time, because we're getting to it. Next time you call out, you're getting detention. Anyway, the rule of thumb of any top level pro game is that skills equal success, or no wait, it's skins equal success, sorry. So for maximum fragging ability, you need to drown yourself in all the most expensive skins. Some people think that you don't actually need skins to be a good player, but I've already debunked this notion scientifically. See, I have 0 skins on this account and I'm ranked Plat, while ACU has the Prime skin bundle and is ranked Radiant. If you've ever passed 4th grade algebra, you can clearly deduce that those skins are the reason. But say you don't have any expendable income to use to level up your abilities. Don't worry, just use your parents' credit card. My sources say that these forms of payment are essentially equivalent to infinite money, so just purchase the
$72 Oni collection to get started.
Make sure you have a skin for every single weapon in the game, because if you don't, then come on, you're never gonna buy it, because who would buy a weapon made out of metal over a weapon made out of literal dragon flesh? After buying enough in-game skins, you're gonna want to go to Amazon and pick up the most expensive headset you can find, because being able to sound whore your enemies in Valorant is just as important as any other modern FPS game where hearing their footsteps is more reliable than their actual player monitor. Once you've wasted, or in better words, invested hundreds of dollars into the game, you're ready to get started playing. Psych! Now, there are 2 available routes to get the skill to become a Radiant player. The first is pretty simple and easy. All you have to do is practice in the firing range for about 8 to 12 hours a day to make up for all the years behind in skill you are compared to the competition. You must harness the ability to become one with your keyboard and mouse, and have your sensitivity and aim simply be an extension of your body. It may take a few months, but in generally no time you're going to be resembling an aimbot as much as possible to give yourself the definitive edge in matchmaking. The more time you put, the more muscle memory will be built until you are truly one with your PC and only feel rushes of dopamine from the cleanest of one-taps. The best don't get there just by having fun or playing the game normally. But forget about it, if all that sounds like too much work, the much more efficient way to get to Radiant is to cheat, because apparently Valorant already has cheaters. Anyway, the next thing you're going to need to understand is that solo queuing is entirely pointless. How in the world are you going to be acquiring fat dubs if all your teammates play like they have their monitors turned off, which seems to be a fairly accurate representation of the average random in Valorant. What you're going to want to do is find a 4-stack of Immortal/Radiant players and pay them to queue up with you, so every single win of theirs is also a win of yours. Just how the Soviet Union intended it to be. This concept may seem foreign, but if you think about it, half of Valorant streamers on Twitch don't have an extensive CS background yet all play at Diamond or above. A tad bit odd, I would say, but we aren't here to discuss petty qualms with boosters in Valorant, but to get you to the Radiant rank. If you actually want to get there, you're definitely going to want to have at least a 3-stack so you know at least 60% of your team won't play like it's their first time touching a keyboard. So finally, once you have a ton of beautiful skins, expensive gear, hundreds of hours of aim training, a 4-stack of Immortal players to carry you, and a cheat program in your desktop homework folder just in case you're ready to get to Radiant. Remember to tell the whole server who helped you achieve such a glorious rank, and remember me when you get that 8-figure contract from FaZe. It's been Shakes, and I bid you many clean one-taps and thrower-free matches for the rest of your days. Godspeed, gamers.